I ever tell you about the ghost I shadowboxed in my house back in Denver?
You're a fucking retard. You know that?
I swear to God that there is a ghost that haunted my room and he would move my fucking shoes sometimes. I named him Lenny. So some the other week blew himself up stealing copper piping and set off a natural gas leak. Like,
No way.
dude, this shit happens all the time.
When I worked at the yacht club, there was this dude that worked with me for like a month and a half. Guy's name was Tim, and he was a swinger. And he used to be homeless at one point, but he walked in one day looking like shit. And I was like, "Good morning, Tim." And he was just like, "No, it's not. I was up all night. You know, my buddy's meth lab exploded, so I really couldn't sleep." It's like, dude, it is 7 o'clock in the morning. You gotta wait until at least after lunch to tell me some shit like that.
What happened?
Like, my buddy's meth lab exploded. Oh, shit. Are you gonna clock in?
Hey,
Or,
buddy,
like,
we
are you
need
gonna
your
go-
focus up here at work. You walked in the door, you
Eyes
know,
off.
leave that stuff at the door type thing.
That's
About
that's
the wrong
crazy.
battle, buddy.
That's crazy, but you're standing in front of the drink machine and Daddy needs a monster.
Don't tell me a chicken fried this rice.
Oh.
No, that was good. That's a good one, bro. I like that.
I don't know, dude. Last time I interacted with a homeless guy, he told me that I think just like white bread and bologna was gonna give me like colon cancer, something. He was tweaking, bro. Yeah, first of all, he asked me if I could pay for a black and mild of his, and I was like, no. Like, no, I'm not gonna pay for that. And fucking after, I was like buying a tall boy or something like that. And he was like, stay away from white bread and bologna. They gave me colon cancer. I was like, alright, man, thanks. Just fucking left. Like, what do you want me to say to that, man? Like,
Just a neighbor being a neighbor, man.
No, he was a tweaker. He still had a fucking, like, hospital armband on his fucking wrist, bro. He was... he made me... I'm not gonna lie, he made me uncomfortable. Just straight up, like... His general aura, his general fucking...
Too much
behavior.
aura.
Too much aura. I got a fucking aura farm. That's what it was. I got fucking... goon maxed and jester mogged by the fucking homeless guy telling me I'm gonna get colon cancer. Some baloney.
You're speaking bullshit, dude. You're fluent in bullshit. My favorite videos on the internet are guys dancing on the New York subway, and then someone just comes out of nowhere and fucking sneaks their ass, sleeps them. Like, you thought you were the man for about 5 seconds, and then a crackhead just mollywops the fuck out of you. That's gotta be the worst place to regain consciousness, is on the floor of a New York subway. Like, I would immediately just assume somebody for sure spit in my mouth. I saw a rat. We were coming back from the Met Gala, and I saw 2 rats fucking, and I was just like, oh, I've never seen that before. That's cool. Like, on a pile of garbage. It was...
It's a new experience.
I mean, to them, it was probably like a honeymoon date.
100th time.
My freshman year of college, he sat behind me in American history, and he always wore the same fucking Leatherman jacket, and my professor fucking hated his guts, dude. Well, one day I was walking from class with like a group of buddies that were in there with me, and he was with us, and he just told us in full confidence. He was just like, yeah, man, I just love drunk driving. I think it's a blast. And we looked at him and we were like, bro, that's, I mean, all right.
That's an opinion.
Well, he was dead fucking serious, and I know he was, because at the apartment complex that I lived at the time, I was like out on the balcony, and sure enough, I saw this kid's fucking Jeep. And it was doing donuts in the grass at my apartment complex with, for real, Probably like 6 people hanging on to the sides and on the back of it, whatever. Couple of weeks go by, he doesn't show up to class. And I was kind of buddy-buddy with my professor at this point. We're deep into the semester, so I went up to him and I was just like, Mr. Professor, fucking, where's old buddy? Because when he was calling attendance, he like called out this kid's name, and then he stopped, and he was just like, oh yeah. And I looked at him like, the fuck? And he was like, I'll tell you later. So I went up to him after class, and I was like, what happened to old buddy? He's like, oh, you didn't hear? Check it out. He showed me his phone. Dude went onto the campus of the college, did donuts with people on it, flipped his fucking Tonka truck, and killed a kid.
You know, that's how it be sometimes.
How are you gonna say happens? You said
Happens, man. Happens.
That's fucking
Motherfucker got
crazy. How do you want to go out, DJ? What's your Viking death?
Go like Kobe. Helicopter crash. That sounds badass.
That's a good one.
Are you gonna be the one flying it, or are you just gonna like take a tour at Myrtle Beach and ruin it, ruin a lot of people's day? Show up fucked up, tell them you played Flight Simulator, nosedive that bitch,
You've
I
seen
play-
the video.
I
There
played
was something like that
GTA
happen
once.
recently.
go down like
Something
a
happened
thug.
recently.
You're like, don't worry guys, I got the
I
buzzard
played
in
GTA.
GTA
I
5.
played GTA 4 like school.
I'll take it from
I
here,
got all the gold
folks.
medals. Meow.
Go up to the cockpit, like karate
Gotta
chop the
flip that
pilot
thing
on the
upside
neck.
down.
Be like, oh, he passed out. It's crazy. Don't worry, guys.
Crazy.
I'll be the hero. Me, the idiot. I was downtown a couple weekends ago, and the most cops I've ever seen in my entire life were out downtown. And I was talking to this Hispanic dude that was guarding a dirt bike for some reason. And I was like, what's going on over there? He was like, oh, you didn't hear it? Fucking somebody pulled out a Draco. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, no, they didn't. They're like, yeah, someone's for sure dead. I heard them mag dump, and there's a bunch of paramedics over there. Apparently, somebody did get shot and murdered, and then the murderer fled, and there was a guy, like if you look at the mugshot, all right, well the cops killed a guy, right? But it was the wrong guy. For real, looked identical.
It's the
Like,
wrong guy.
yeah, there was this guy that was just like smoking a blunt in the parking garage that looked exactly fucking like the dude, and they mag dumped his ass in his car because, I mean, if the dispatch chick, if she was describing the suspect, she for real described old buddy, and he tried to, whenever the cops like started surrounding his car, they had their guns drawn and everything. I guess he got spooked naturally, and he like tried to take off, and they for real just turned his entire whip into Swiss cheese.
I need to start hanging stuff from that little support beam on the ceiling.
Damn.
Hanging what? Where do you live again?
Look, man.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If this is a cowboy movie, you would be the fucking barkeep that's always cleaning a glass that immediately ducks behind the counter when shit goes down.
It's true. It's true. But I'm always alive, and that's all that matters.
You always survive, and you always got some smart shit to say after the fact. But low key, everyone's just like, "Yo, where the fuck were you when shit went down?" You're just like, "I was
am a fucking rat. No.
cleaning this glass." Not gonna lie, I was camping in Storm with my bandages.
The wild fucking pull.
If fucking gets drafted into World War III and they're like, you can bring 3 things. Bet your ass this motherfucker's bringing a Portafort. For sure he's bringing a Portafort.
Bush deployable.
That's the thing, like, it would piss you off because he'd be right every time. Like, you couldn't tell him shit. Be like, yo, I think that Bush is shitting its pants over there. I would love to go back in time and give a caveman a smartphone. Yo, look up Mr. Beast.
I would definitely give a kid like one of those 1,000 milligram edibles that you can get. Just Yeah, I need to know for an experiment.
Do you want to see sound and then shit your pants?
All right, boys. I gotta hop out of here. I'm gonna go watch my movie and eat pizza. So,
Is that what you're calling
Get her
porn
done,
now?
boy.
nah, I'm gonna go watch the Super Mario movie because yeah.
That's a weird kink. More power to you. Night, buddy.
All right, see you, boys. Peace.
Think of me while you rub it out.
Yo, what the fuck?